Hey there, it's the Shooting Guy. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you stopping by to watch this video. If you are a subscriber, thanks a bunch. Always give you a thumbs up. I do appreciate it a lot, folks. If you are just cruising by because this is maybe the first time here, or maybe you've seen us before and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We do a lot of cool things. Camping, backpacking, knives, guns, all that kind of stuff. All the outdoorsy kinds of things that you can think of. Consider subscribing. Thank you for swinging by. What do we got today? This is going to be kind of an old school. I haven't done a pocket knife in a long time. Been doing a lot of fixed blades and guns, but we haven't done a pocket knife in a while. What do I have here today? Let's take a look at that logo. What do you see on there? That's right, Kershaw. Thank you, Kershaw, for putting out some good knives. This was 2012's Best Buy of the Year by Blade Magazine. That's right, it's Kershaw's 1555 Ti, and it's designed by Rick Hinderer. And if you know who Rick Hinderer is, you can probably already see some of the detail work here that is on this knife that is kind of classic with the Rick Hinderer knives. He's known for his knives that he uses as a EMT and law enforcement and all of that. Some really cool knives, very high-end knives. Well, if you've been craving a Rick Hinderer knife but couldn't quite part with the bucks, your last excuse has just disappeared. There it is. This thing is named the Cryo, C-R-Y-O, and it's the result of a collaboration between Rick Hinderer and the design and production engineers at Kershaw. I know it's going to satisfy both your Hinderer craving and the demands of your wallet. Pretty inexpensive. We'll get to the cost in just a minute here. Dig this lockup. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? What a great looking blade. Good looking knife. And let's do that again. I gotta do that again. You ready? Watch. Oh, I love it. You can either do it with the flipper or you can do it with the thumb stud. Let's do it with the thumb stud. Oh man, that is fast, secure, and very positive lock. I do love it. Let's get to the specs. Flipper design. We love the flipper design. Uses Kershaw's speed-safe design. Classic frame lock. Let's talk about quad carry. There, there, there. Or it comes pre-installed there. It uses the Rick Hinderer designed over travel disc, so that frame lock doesn't go bending out on you. The steel is 8CR13 Mauve. Yeah, they seem to like that steel, and you know what? It is pretty good steel. Titanium carbonitride coating on top of that. Handle is made out of 410, and it's also titanium carbonitride coated. Blade length, 2 3/4 inches. Overall length, 6.5 inches. Closed length, 3 3/4 inches. Weight, 4.1 ounces. It's hefty. I do like the way it's designed with the standoffs inside. It's an open frame design and very, very durable. Love the way the lanyard also takes advantage. Lanyard hole takes advantage of that standoff. Goes right passes through into there. Really nice. I like the jimping. Adequate. Adequate jimping up on top. Nice grip down here in the handle. Feels good in the hand. I like the way it has a little mini hilt right there so that your finger is protected if you're digging in. It's not too big of a blade, you know, as we mentioned before. It's 2 3/4 inches. I like my blades maybe a little bit longer, maybe 3 inches, but this is actually really good for detail work. I do like that. I like it a lot. Another thing about that pocket clip, do a close-up of that. It is near invisible when it's in your pocket in this mode. Unfortunately, not so invisible when it's up here or on the other side or on the back side. Well, the back side, I guess it is here too. So anytime you have tip down, you're going to have it pretty invisible. When you have it tip up, it's going to show. Can't help it. Let's get to the pros. I'd say this knife is very durable. It's an all-metal construction. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it does feel like just a really nice knife because of that weight. I don't mind it at all. Nice smooth corners, so nothing really digs into your hand when you're holding it. Very, very nice. Whether closed or open, it feels good. Nice deploy. We saw this before early on. I just love doing this. Look at that. Very nice deploy. We talked about it being nearly invisible when it's in your pocket. It is a deep, very deep, deep pocket. Tight lockup. You know, there is no wiggle room in there at all. I don't think Rick Hinderer would want it to go out the door if it had anything but a nice tight lockup. His knives are known for that, and I'm sure he demanded that in this knife before it went out the door. It looks stunning, don't you think? Look at that. It just is beautiful. Let me demonstrate how sharp this knife is. And I haven't done anything to touch it up. Thank you, Kershaw, for getting a nice, sharp knife right out of the box. Here's a testament to how sharp this knife is. Look at that. Very cool. Let's talk about the cons. You know what? I really can't find one except for the weight. 4.1 ounces. That's a lot for an EDC folder. But if weight is not a consideration and you just want something that feels good in your hand and deep carries and is sharp and just looks great, then forget the con. Who cares if it's a little heavy? This knife is for you. Yeah, a little story about Shooting Kid. I got a hold of this knife and I asked Shooting Kid would he like it, and he looked at it, he flipped it open, just like that. He looked at it and went, "Yeah, I want it, it looks cool." You know, with looks alone, he just loved this knife. Perfect size and everything. So it's now Shooting Kid's knife, but he let me use it for this review. One look, and he had to have it. Well, that's all I got. It's the Shooting Guy. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to get a hold of one of these, I'm going to put a link to it so you can buy one. I would recommend it if you can find it, if you can get it. They're 2012. They didn't have very many of them. I think in 2013 you can still get a few. Please do. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this channel. I do appreciate it when you do that. Leave as many comments as you like. Keep them clean, please, or I'm just going to have to delete them. But I like getting a good conversation going. Tell me what you think about this knife and any other knife that you enjoy. Any of you guys out there have an authentic Rick Hinderer? I'd like to hear about your experiences with that knife as well. I know they're all going to be good, but we just want to hear about it. All right, that's all I got. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. Just as I say that, I screwed it up. Dang, go ahead.